lab work by Araque-Cruz and Rodriguez. Our hypothesis was that the most common feature of each type of shirt will be the red and white one, so those are related to the murder. So, in order to do the tests, the first one, they were positive and negative. The first test that was the white cloth and the sodium with the sodium dioxide. It shows that the cloth divides and turn white. The second positive test was with red cloth and we used sodium dioxide, and it shows that the cloth was resistant. The two negative tests were with the blue and the purple cloth with sodium hypochlorite, and the results were negative. Then we tested the cloth with formic acid. Neither of the problem samples react, just the first sample that the colorate and the formic acid turned red. Then we tested the cloth with sulfuric acid, and the sample of the white, blue, and purple cloth were dissolved, and the red stayed equally. Then we tested the cloth with acetic acid, but all the results were negative because neither of the cloths react. Then we tested with acetone, in which two samples were positive and two negative. The two negative were red-white and white-red cloth. It shows no results. The two positive were the purple and the glass with blue. The purple cloth turned into white, so it demonstrates that the cloth was synthetic. And the glass with blue sample with acetone, it was dissolved. The result that is not glass, so it shows that is any plastic because it dissolved it with acetone. That demonstrates that the fourth sample that was blue with glass, it shows that wasn't glass because it dissolved it with acetone.
For this experiment, it is very important to know what is the definition of principal exchange. So, Locard's exchange principle is a concept that was developed by the Dr. Edmond Locard in the year 1877 to 1966. And Locard speculates that every time you make contact with another person, place, or thing, it results in exchange of physical materials. This is relation with the criminology events because criminal goes or what criminal does by coming into contact with things. A criminal can leave all sorts of evidence, including the DNA, fingerprints, footprints, hair, skin cells, blood fluids, pieces of clothing, fibers, and more. At the same time, they will also take something away from the scenes with them. With that characteristics and clues, the detective and the other organizations can know the person who killed the victim and to solve the case.
In conclusion, we know that the white cloth was the victim and the red one was the murderer. We're ready to this conclusion because the red fibers were in all the other clothes, like the synthetic one and the blue one with some type of glass. Also, we know that the white cloth was the victim because the fibers of the white cloth were in the red cloth and not in the other clothes. We find this experiment very helpful for our forensic knowledge because it's the first time that we develop one of these experiments about this event. It was helpful because we learned how to manage some chemics and the reaction between those chemics and the fibers. Also, we learn how to determine who is the murderer and the victim in a forensic case only using the fibers in the clothes. And we learn how the clothes and the fibers will be very important to solve a real forensic case.